Yo, what's up, fam? After my Marshall crash a while back, I realized I needed to take it a bit slower and learn some fundamentals of jumping if I wanted to get into that again. Then, about 3 months ago, I crashed again at Santiago Oaks. Don't worry, everybody, I found my shoe. After my Oaks crash, I thought it was my rebound settings on my rear shock, so I played around with it a little bit and realized it was probably a bigger issue. I've been leaning back way too far and I've been constantly keeping myself in passenger mode. It's worked for a while for me, but now that I'm getting into the steeper, chunkier stuff, passenger mode just doesn't work and it can be really dangerous. It bucked me off my bike at Santiago. Check this video if you haven't seen it. So aside from riding in passenger mode all the time, myself and other people have noticed as well that I also ride way too stiff. As you can see in this video, the test shot while at Sycamore. I get down the section, but it was not pretty.
There you go.
Here's another example of me being really stiff and in passenger mode going down hot. Getting out of passenger mode is tough, and I'm still not 100% out of the woods, but I'm getting there. The Fullerton loop has a bunch of spots to work on this, and one of my recent favorites is at the top of what Strava calls Heart Attack Hill. I found 4 specific rollers that at first I thought were pretty tough, but now they're all pretty easy with the right technique. So let's check out these 4 rollers. This first one I always just hucked because it just seemed easier because I didn't have that technique. But now what I've learned is that I need to bend my arms and lower myself into the bike and use my body to absorb some of that impact. This next one's not bad, it's just pretty steep. The first 2 times I did this one, I used it as a warm-up to the next 2 because the other 2 a little more challenging for me. But once you get into the habit of lowering yourself into the bike and pitching forward when you get to those steep sections, it gets so much easier. If you've never done any of these, let me try and describe this section a bit more. It's very sandy, and if you apply too much brake, you can slide around and find yourself offline. It's also pretty steep too. Sometimes that GoPro effect is real and you can't really see how steep these sections are. Alright, on to the last roller. As you can see, it's got at least 3 spots where if you're leaning back too far, you can easily get bucked off. When Pedro first showed me how to get down this line, I just couldn't do it. He made it look so easy, but being at the top, I couldn't wrap my head around it, so I chickened out. Eventually, I started working towards this line by hitting the smaller ones first to build my confidence. After hitting them all a few times, I knew I was ready. Out of all these rollers, the last one was in my head for a good few weeks until I decided to just commit. Having that technique dialed a bit more will help me get down that janky section of Hawk and other spots. So I'm going to keep working on it and I'll keep you guys posted when I'm ready to get my redemption going down Hawk. Thanks for watching and catch you guys next time.